Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yes, sir. I'm serious. And I just couldn't wait to show you.
This changes absolutely everything. And I don't know what I'm gonna do now. It's alright, just talk to us if anything else don't feel right. Beyond any doubt, I will. But it's not like that's gonna happen because I love this new vest! I haven't gotten to participate much in this season, so knowing that you two got me this early, I truly have the best assistants in the world! Lord knows I wasn't gonna wear it, so I'm glad it's still getting good use. Why'd you want us to gift it to him, though?
Well, the 10-year turtleneck was definitely made for him, so that was the first reason. I also want him to be in a good mood when we tell him the truth later.
Yeah, you're right about that. Robo Ramen, a preview at what 5-star restaurants would look like in about 52 years from now. Robo Ramen was introduced in this year's amazing chill season, which we'll talk about in this episode of the Inkspedition. In case the name wasn't a dead giveaway for you, Robo Ramen is a ramen restaurant partially run by AI. In both spawning areas, if you look to your right, you'll see jellyfishing during the 30-minute wait to get into the establishment like they're at the Cheesecake Factory. One of them is doing what any sane person does and just looks through the menu while they wait. Meanwhile, the other rams their head into the glass over and over again trying to get into the building. Is this the same jellyfish from Flounder Heights? Do these things just not understand the concept of glass doors? But if you take note of what's below you, you can see a good half a dozen robots prepping the meals and serving the jellyfish below. There's packaged food on the sides of these stages like these chili peppers behind this comically large door, and there's signs with some of Robo Ramen's signature dishes like this chuka soba dish hanging all around the map. It seems like these Naruto maki slices are designed like our diligent cyphazos behind the counter too. Well, diligent is a bit of a strong word. They kind of just hold the food in place while the robots cut it. That seems like an awesome job to do for minimum wage though. Billionaire stomachs are churning looking at this. Despite being smack in the middle in terms of map size, Robo Ramen is anything but a middle-of-the-road map. For starters, it has two very different floors to it. The top floor is where most players will spend a lot of their time, but the bottom floor is where you can pull off some game-changing flanks on the enemy team with paintable walls to get up to their side faster. I feel like a proud parent right now. The top floor is where a lot of the backliners will stay. One specific position right here will allow you to partially see anyone who might be starting to do a flank underneath your feet. Another one right here will allow you to take out anyone you see just before they complete their flank. In the hands of someone as skilled as me, nobody is getting the drop on my team. Well, isn't this quite the aggressive team? If we stop the blaster from flanking though, we'll just need to fight on one front. Ah, thank you, my splatling friend. Don't you even think about it! Oh, so you want to make a ruckus in my base, do you? No, don't leave now. I just want to talk to you. I just want to shoot you. Did someone sneak underneath us while I was using my special? Well, no biggie. I can just make their departure as swift as their entrance. I can tell that Brush wasn't here for a long time, but a good time. Sadly, I don't think I gave him either, though.
So did everything end up making sense to you, by the way?
So basically what I got from all that you said is that Alpha is a...
Keep your voice down when saying that.
My bad. So basically what I got from all this is Alpha was formerly an agent who had too much exposure to this weird goop designed to create new life on Earth, and some of that goop intertwined with his DNA. Also, that ink that he spews contains a mixture of these two, so this is what he used to create the host Inkspedition and Billy.
Yep, right on the money. That's probably why Billy just rubs the boss the wrong way. One was literally designed to be the opposite of the other.
Honestly, I would have officially thought you had several screws loose if you didn't show me all that stuff connecting the dots on your computer.
That's completely fair. I wouldn't have either, and we know the boss definitely wouldn't have. So this right here will be the thing that proves it to him, too. But there's still two really scary things that I don't know yet. What exactly Alpha can do with the two of them, and how much he already knows about our plans.
Hopefully that concoction will do the trick. There's only one thing I thought of that'll take an immediate effect on their bodies, and I only know of its existence thanks to Billy. I don't want to turn these two into mammals or anything, but if I take the other components of the ooze and mix it with my ink, it should create a poison that can disorientate them as much as I control it to. It's hidden away, sealed away from anyone that might accidentally interact with it, but should they try anything, it'll be at the ready. While the top is where a lot of the traffic is for most of the match, the bottom is where you can hide if things get too hectic, with it wrapping completely around the middle of the map. If you're a shorter range weapon getting bullied by backliners on the top, then you can drop to the bottom, go underneath your opponent's position, and then climb up and splat them from behind. And then once that's done, if you're a weapon designed to camp ledges, you can go to this position and try to stop the enemy team from dropping down onto the bottom. While traveling through this part of the map, you can also get a closer look at the bottom floor of customers on Robo Ramen, and also the jellyfish desperately trying to catch catch up to an out-of-control robot server. It must suck needing to sit at the bottom floor of Robo Ramen. Like, if you're at the top, then you get some nice indoor entertainment a safe distance away from you. However, if you're at the bottom, you're probably going to be cleaning your plate every few seconds, and not due to the extra sauce on it. We're only like 15 feet above their heads, so our ink has definitely ruined someone's first date down there. Travis went to explore the bottom of the map and experience something other than a large hallway or a Tetris piece for the first time in forever. Excuse me, sweetheart. Old Travis here has got places to be and people to see in these parts over here. Oh, do you need help over there, pal? I got you covered. These pathways are as smooth as an interstate highway and get the job done. This is nothing but a hoot and a holler. I can sneak to the other side as simply as this. Remind this guy that umbrella shield still sucks, and then go right back to sneaking like nothing happened. Oh, so you want to go for round 2 undercover? Well, so far you've cornered yourself like a terrified mouse, so I don't know what you think is gonna come from the... Are you serious? So what are you gonna end up doing about Alpha?
I'm not sure. Considering the Hammerhead Expedition is now up on the channel, and we never told him we were recording it, he definitely thinks that something is up at this point.
Did that evidence of yours point to any superpowers he may have?
No, not really. But there was something I remembered from when we were on Mahi Mahi Resort. There were a couple times when we were on that map where the boss was just suddenly remembering things out of nowhere. Suddenly remembering all about a map he just said he never played on is very suspicious.
In that case, I'm glad you reminded me to stay quiet. I guess transferring memories is also something he can do. But we did tell him we were going to Mahi Mahi Resort, so maybe if we don't tell him about this, we can get away with it. That means we also have to make sure no spies are leaking this to him either.
I'm worried what'll happen if Alpha finds out, too. If you want to, you can turn the other way, Travis. This isn't something you originally wanted to do.
I'm a ride or die now, partner. I want to see how this sideshow ends. And if Alpha even dares to lay a hand on you, he'll have to go through me first. The rank modes on Robo Ramen are pretty nice. On Splat Zones, both teams frantically surround, spray, and splash down the zone until one of the players decides to flank and splat half the team.
Where do you think you're going, Blob Blobber? You were awfully confident throwing those bubbles from the back line, so I just want to see some of that confidence up close.
In tower control, the path from the second to the third checkpoint leaves the attackers in an incredibly vulnerable position where a defender can just fall on them and exterminate the poor soul on the tower.
Sorry to ruin all the fun, but I am not gonna let you get any farther. And no matter how many bodies y'all stack on this tower, ain't nothing is gonna stop me.
In Rainmaker, the checkpoints are very short distances away, one being a few feet from the Rainmaker's starting position, right next to a bunch of places you can set up specials on, and the other one literally being one jump away from the central platform.
My, it really isn't hard to lock out a team if you go to this checkpoint. You simpletons are still welcome to try and stop me, though. If you can't win this game, then you can at least tell mommy that you tried your best.
And in Clamblitz, the basket is very far into their base, so attackers will need to be very firm in their push. Or just pop a splatter color screen and turn off the lights for everyone on the defending team. Come on, come at me, you fools! Are you afraid of a little color blindness? Well, if you are, then I'll slide this right in and score this power clam. Now I trust you to handle the rest, my lovely teammates. Oh, brother. Overall, Robo Ramen is a map that definitely shows that the map designers are listening to the criticism we've had of past maps. From the flank routes to the paintable walls to the awesome time you're gonna have on it for all modes, this map is definitely one that you will love to see in rotation. I've been your host, and you've watched the Inkspedition. Would you look at that? That's Inkspedition number 7 completed. Indeed it has, and it was only made possible by my exquisite staff. You all are truly brilliant, almost as brilliant as myself.
We appreciate all the praise. Now before we split apart into the next Inkspedition, Travis and I actually wanted to show you something on the other new map, Bluefin Depot. It could prove very useful to you. Just don't tell Alpha about your extra hard work.
Why not? I have some free time. We can hop on the next bus over there. Yeah, I'm also eager to see what you have found.
Alrighty, we're here. Nobody else is close enough to hear us either.
Oh wow, this map is nice and open around here. Probably a good 400p worth of inkable turf. A few different approach options. Oh my god, is that box the only way that can help you get to the other side? What heathen decided that? Actually, boss, we weren't going to talk to you about the map. Oh? Then why are we here?
We finally found out the truth about your past. You're
Dave!
Boss, what'd you do that for? We're not in a match, remember?
I will not permit you to tell him the information that is on that computer.
Boss, why are you talking like that? It's kind of off-putting. You're not the boss, are you?
I warned you that if you dared dig further into figuring out the host and Expedition's identity, that bad things would happen to you. I tried to deter you in every non-confrontational way I knew how, but you just wouldn't take my hints.
What do you mean bad things would happen? Travis, are you okay? Oh my god, you're so warm! You're shaking too! Your breathing's all off! Talk me, buddy. Talk me, partner. Please! Please!
Chill out, you're on me like a mosquito during the summer. I don't know what that devil poisoned me with, but it's different than any illness I felt before. This isn't just damage that I can shake off from swim form. It's like it has an iron grip on my very core. I see you two deduce that these two were created by me. Each of these two is more than a mere project, they're a part of my very being. I can look into any of their memories that I choose, and I can look through their eyes at any time. But this power that connects us doesn't come without its risks. That's why I'm demanding that you delete any evidence you have of their origins, and never speak of this to them.
I'm not gonna delete all my research after you lied to my boss and poisoned my friend. Boss, snap out of it! Look at your turtleneck! We got that for you because we want to help you! Break out of his control and we can talk this out together!
There's no room for negotiation! Please, I don't want to do any more harm to either of you. My counterpart respects you guys more than you know. I've been able to handle everything up to this point, and if I so much as suspected you'll defy me again, then I can cut your best friend's life short from anywhere in the world in the blink of an eye.